Why was dial-up internet so slow? Have you ever wondered why using dial-up internet felt like waiting for a pot of water to boil? Let's take a closer look at the reasons behind those frustratingly slow speeds. Dial-up internet was primarily slow because it used traditional telephone lines. These lines were designed for voice calls, not for fast data transfer. In the 2000s, the maximum speed for dial-up connections was around 56 kilobits per second. To put that in perspective, that is incredibly slow compared to the broadband speeds we enjoy today. One major factor was the use of copper telephone lines. Dial-up transmitted data over the same wires that carried voice calls. These copper lines had limited capacity for digital signals, which restricted how fast data could travel. The infrastructure was simply not built to handle the large amounts of information we wanted to send and receive quickly. Another reason for the sluggishness was the conversion of digital data into analog signals. Dial-up modems had to change the digital information from computers into analog signals to send over the phone lines. Then, on the receiving end, the signals had to be converted back into digital form. This conversion process slowed things down, especially since analog signals could degrade over distance and were prone to interference. Bandwidth was also a limiting factor. The standard phone line had a narrow bandwidth, which capped the data transfer rate at about 56 kilobits per second. This meant that downloading files or loading web pages took a long time. Users often watched content load line by line, which could be quite frustrating. Additionally, phone lines were susceptible to noise and interference. This could lead to frequent disconnections or data errors. Many users had to reconnect multiple times, which only added to the slow experience. Another inconvenience was that dial-up used the phone line exclusively. This meant that if you were online, you could not make or receive calls. Users often had to disconnect just to answer the phone, which was a hassle. Finally, high latency was a big issue. Dial-up connections had noticeable delays in data traveling back and forth. This made activities like online gaming or video calls nearly impossible. From a nostalgic perspective, dial-up internet was a significant part of early internet culture. The iconic screeching sound of the modem connecting was both exciting and a bit maddening. Despite its limitations, dial-up opened the door to the digital world for many households. It marked the beginning of widespread internet access before faster broadband technologies took over. It was a time when patience was a must, and every web page load felt like a small victory.